Let's go, he's going to work. Here we go. Here from.
You're here to get better. Let's get better. IMG.
Olivier, Quebec, Montreal.
I'm the tallest teenager in the world according to Guinness World Record book.
So when Ollie came into the weight room first, and I first shook his hand and met him, I thought to myself, man, I hope this guy comes here for the full-time year.
So I've been fortunate to coach a few 7-foot-tall players in college. Nobody over 7 foot. He is the biggest player I've had the opportunity to work with.
Yeah, it's genetics. My dad is 6'8", my mom is 6'2", my brother is 6'9".
Being a part of the basketball program for a long time, I've dealt with a lot of guys over 7 feet, so it wasn't that big of a shock. But then seeing him move and then learning how old he was, it's like, oh, this young man has a lot of potential.
I was always tall when I was a teenager. People reaction when I say I'm playing basketball, it's kind of normal for them. Of a tall guy who's playing basketball, that's normal. I played soccer before. When I was 5, we played soccer, a sport that I was being too much tall for the others.
Olivier, he grew really, really fast, and part of the process of growing really fast is you lose a lot of coordination ability and you lose a lot of ability to move quickly. So it's almost like he has to relearn how to be explosive like he was when he was smaller and younger.
You know, I think for us it's managing those expectations, because although he's 7'5", he's still 15, and you know, our job is to help make sure that we don't skip any steps in his growth and development while still maintaining high-level expectations.
My weakness for now is I don't bend my knees, I would say. Like, when we do a drill of rebounding, Short Schiller would stop me because I didn't bend my knees.
His number one, he has to move better, right?
The things that he does well right now, keeps the ball high, which sounds silly, but a lot of bigger players bring the ball down. He does a great job keeping the ball high. He has very good touch. He's a very good passer.
I want to develop in my shot, my running skills.
He stands at a little over 7 feet and 5 inches. The Guinness World Record, earning him a spot in the 2022 edition tallest male team in the world.
My reaction to the Guinness World Record was dream come true. Because when I was a kid, I used to read the pages of the books and see that the guy who was in the book, I was taller than him. When I was 12 years old, I was taller than him, so I said, why not? When they presented to me the project or the idea of me being on the book.
I think as long as Ollie stays humble and continues to work hard, that the sky's the limit. Right now, he's very coachable. He works very hard.
Whenever you have an environment where you can have somebody push you to your next level, Olivier has other people his size, 7-footers, that he can compete against on a daily basis to help push his talent level.
We're not going to skip any steps. You know, he's got to perform well at high school and then hopefully perform well in college and with his national team. But I do believe, you know, he has the talent and the character to, you know, to play professionally one day.
Do you really think the greatest of all time just came from nowhere? Of course not. Because everyone starts somewhere, and champions start here. Grown rep by rep, conditioned by pro-level coaches who have earned their stripes. Built-in elite camps, training day after day. Drilled until second nature becomes first. Start at IMG Academy.
Don't wait for tomorrow. Make the days count. Gatorade has carbs to fuel and electrolytes to help replenish, so you can count on the proven formula. Nothing beats Gatorade.
You can't succeed by yourself. You need teammates, coaches, support. You need the right tools to give you that extra edge. That's what Theragun is to me. It's the perfect enhancement to my game. To jump a little bit farther, to run that little bit faster, to reach a little bit higher. Before, during, and after my workouts. I'm DeAndre Hopkins, and I'm a Therabody athlete.
On my get back, copper bag slow. You would never see that. Use the trap dough.
You ever have that day? You know, that day, that very moment, you got better. Your better got better. What if that day was every day?
There's a fog out there, and it's calling you by name. It wants to wrap its whole self around you, make you forget who you are. But you won't forget. You've got to find your way through that fog, through the unknown. There's only one way.
Welcome to the Bradenton area, where the easy pace of island life comes naturally in this coastal playground with endless white sand beaches, stunning natural preserves, relaxing vibes all around, and it's a seafood lover's paradise. Stay a while to explore downtown Bradenton with top-rated attractions and a friendly community set along the Bradenton Riverwalk. Come lose yourself in the sun-drenched Gulf Coast of Florida and change your reality in the Bradenton area. Learn more at BradentonGulfIslands.com.
The #1 team in the nation, IMG Academy, welcomes the Bishop Walsh Spartans to the IMG Academy Basketball Gymnasium. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and my name is Ryan Sudol. Welcome into another broadcast of IMG Academy Basketball. The Ascenders still soaring after a dominating 86-42 win over Tampa Catholic on Tuesday night. There you see the future Memphis Tiger, Noah Batchelor, led the way for IMG with 28 points in an absolutely dominating performance. Bishop Walsh out of Cumberland, Maryland, comes in riding a two-game winning streak, including their first win in NIBC competitions after losing their previous two to Legacy, Early College, and La Lumiere. They came back last Saturday with a 10-point win over Wasatch Academy. Starting on the floor for the Spartans, the 7-footer William Patterson, TJ Robinson, Jason Rivera-Torres, Travis Roberts, and Mayor Nekrashevich. For the Ascenders, their same starting five as Tuesday night: Jaden Bradley, Keontae George, Eric Daly Jr., Noah Batchelor, and Jarris Walker. Just looking at the eye test right now, Bishop Walsh, one of the few teams that actually has a size advantage at some positions. Jarris Walker wins the tip-off, gets it right to Eric Daly Jr. And Daly Jr. is going to start the game off with a three. He had a big night back on November 22nd, a 21-point performance. And bringing it up the court will be TJ Robinson. Work their way into the corner, back to Robinson. Down low for the 7-footer William Patterson. He is the tallest man on the court. Now pulling up for three, looking for the equalizer. It's Travis Roberts, and he gets it. Jaden Bradley, the future Alabama Crimson Tide member, currently ranked number 8 on the ESPN 100. And they're going to call an offensive foul on Noah Batchelor. Three to three, 7:13 remaining here in the first quarter. It will be Robinson, the 6'2 sophomore, bringing it up for the very young Bishop Walsh Spartans team. Only 2 seniors on the entire roster. Now looking, that one intercepted for IMG. It's Jarris Walker. Nice bounce pass, has Eric Daly Jr. Jarris Walker driving, looking for the up and under, and it drops. Jarris Walker with a nice finger roll layup to put the Ascenders back on top. Robinson guarded by Keontae George. Mentioned back on Tuesday, Keontae George and Eric Daly Jr. honored as members of the U18 3x3 team that won a gold medal in Hungary for the 3x3 competitions. Driving, no shot attempt. The foul will be on the floor. Jason Rivera-Torres missing anyway. They'll call that foul against the number 3 player in the nation, Keontae George. Out of Louisville, Texas. He will stay in the Lone Star State, committed to play at Baylor. Robinson will have the inbound. Again, the Ascenders wearing their all-black, blue trim, white numerals and letters. Bishop Walsh in white and maroon. Rivera-Torres tries to get around Jarris Walker. Again, one of the most fierce defenders, and now back to Rivera-Torres. Robinson looking for three, and the lead. No good. Rebound to William Patterson. Batchelor with the handoff to Bradley. Bradley trying to drive, and he is tied up. Mayor Nekrashevich. Will get his first. Bradley will go to the line for 2. Jaden Bradley, great team player on Tuesday night, only had 2 free throws in the third quarter. Here he gets his first point. Again, this is Ascender team led well by head coach Sean McAloon, as Bradley drains his second. Again, any player on this team can go off on any given night. Now the Ascenders up by 4. Rivera-Torres driving, looking for a shot. He is tied up, and they're going to say he traveled. Jaden Bradley got a hand in there, wanted the call, does not get it. 5:50 to go. Ascenders a 4-point lead. Eric Daly Jr. unguarded up top. Looking, driving. Free throw line extended left side, no good. And goes off the hands of TJ Robinson. It'll stay Ascender ball. And Eric Daly Jr., plenty of Division I offers, Big Ten, SEC, ACC. Has yet to make his commitment. He is from the local area here in Palmetto, Florida, as Keontae George gets his first bucket. 4 different starters on the score sheet for IMG Academy. A little confusion on the baseline. Coming on, this will be Daniel Dormu. Travis Roberts, he has the only basket, will inbound to his teammate TJ Robinson. Nekrashevich back out to Robinson. And an off-the-ball foul against Nekrashevich. .6'8" out of Israel. Jaden Bradley quickly to the IMG Ascender logo. Now driving, looking for the layup, gets the basket and the foul. Jaden Bradley fighting, absolutely darting through the lane, and gets that one up off the glass and will look to complete the 3-point play. And Bradley perfect from the free throw line. He leads all scorers with 5. 12-3, Ascenders pulling away. Rivera Torres over to his right and Robinson. Rivera Torres fakes the shot. Bradley doesn't bite, now pulls up, hits the rim, rebound Walker. Eric Daly Jr. They work it back over to Keontae George on the near side. Walker guarded by Rivera Torres. Working down for Eric Daly Jr. and another foul. They'll call this one against Daniel Dormu. And again, even though there is a size advantage for some of these Bishop Walsh players, the strength advantage easily for the Ascenders. Jed Howard will sub on for IMG Academy. The future Wolverine will go play for his dad. Looks to get a 3 on his first possession. Hits the front and the back of the rim and falls out. Now looking to get Rivera Torres under the basket. Pulling up for 3 is Mikey Allen, and he drains it. Pulls 3 points back for the Spartans. Now Bradley trying to get that drive to the basket again. Keontae George pulls up for 3. Eric Daly Jr. gets 2 hands to it. Loses the handle. Spartans quick in transition. Robinson looked like he wanted a 3, and now he pulls up for it. Hits the front of the rim, and the rebound to Keontae George. A beautiful spin to get out of trouble. George now has Jarris Walker, who goes for the one-handed slam and gets it. Didn't see what the infraction was. It looked like they called it on number 35, which is currently not on the floor. (14-6) the IMG advantage. They swing it back around. Trying to get around Jaden Bradley. Looking for the 3 is Roberts, and he gets it. Travis Roberts with his second 3. And a timeout is called. 3:26 remaining in the first. We will take it with them. 14-9 the Ascender lead. You're watching IMG Academy basketball. There you see the IMG logo here at the Academy Basketball Gymnasium here in Bradenton, Florida. A little bit Tampa Bay area extended. Jed Howard finds Eric Daly Jr. up top. Jarris Walker down low. Fadeaway looking. Jaden Bradley looking for the foul. He's denied. And Walker trying to get the steal. They're going to say it goes off of Rivera Torres. And initially they signaled ball for IMG, but then looks like they may have called a foul on Jarris Walker. Dormu will bring it up for the Spartans. Bishop Walsh trails by 5. Had their most success and all their success so far in this first period from the three-point line. And now just losing the handle, that will track out of bounds. Is Jacoy Hutchinson subbing on out of Silver Springs, Maryland. Working down low for Eric Daly Jr. Jaden Bradley bought up, and they'll say a travel onto the basket. 2:28 remaining. Dormu brings it up for Bishop Walsh. Looking for another three. This time he misses. Travis Roberts was looking to go for 9 points here in the first quarter. Hutchinson drives, and a blocking foul called. I believe that one's going to be on TJ Robinson. And it is. Noah Batchelor will come back on for the Ascenders, as will Keontae George. Jarris Walker has some space on the baseline, loses the handle. Bishop Walsh looking to counter quickly in transition. Jason Rivera Torres guarded by Noah Batchelor. They'll go back up top. Dormu will lose the handle. Recovers right at the IMG logo. Into the corner. He stepped on the sideline, and Mikey Allen will cough the ball back up to IMG Academy. Kind of been a stall in the scoring between both teams. It stays 14-9. Jacoy Hutchinson, 6'2" junior guard in his first year here at IMG Academy. Now George, top of the key, double teamed, finds Jarris Walker, takes the three-pointer, dishes out to Batchelor in the corner for three, no good. Hutchinson fighting for the rebound, it stays on the floor, and they're going to say it goes off of Jacoy Hutchinson. And the inbound will be for Bishop Walsh and the Spartans. Hutchinson, tight D up top on Robinson. A lot of whistles here in the first quarter. Minute 2 remaining. Jarris Walker pulls up, falls behind the free throw line, gets a fadeaway from the three, and puts the Ascenders up by 7. Rivera Torres guarded by Jed Howard. Jarris Walker splits off. This one knocked into the air. Jacoy Hutchinson comes up with it. Rivera Torres, and then the easy two-handed slam for Isaac Temalola. Keontae George with a nice pump fake, and then drains the three on the second effort. Bishop Walsh probably looking to get the final shot. You see the student section starting to fill in for IMG. Classes just concluding about 10 minutes ago, and depending on what side of campus you're on, might not be the easiest to get. Jett Howard, a nice defensive play. Batchelor comes up with it, looks for the full court shot and doesn't get it. That will end the first. 19-11, the Ascender lead. The first quarter brought to you by Under Armour and Gatorade. You are watching IMG Academy Basketball. Back there you see head coach Sean McAloon, and now the Bishop Walsh bench coming back out for the second quarter. The Ascenders lead by 8 for Bishop Walsh. 3 3-pointers, 2 coming off the hands of Travis Roberts, and then the deuce at the end by Isaac Temalola for the Ascenders. Spread out scoring. Jarris Walker with 6, Eric Daly Jr. with 3, Keontae George with 5, as did Jaden Bradley have 5 as well. And a defensive first one. Robinson with the air ball. Howard comes up with a rebound. Howard goes coast to coast, finds Hutchinson under the basket, now trying to find space. Jett Howard, nice little behind the back pass. Keontae George pulling up for another 3. Going up to get that is Travis Roberts. Rivera Torres. Back over for Mikey Allen, and now the guard Robinson. Roberts tries to go over Noah Batchelor, looking for the long 3. And they'll call the foul against Temalola. And Eric Daly Jr. will go to the line for 1 and 1. First one falls. And Daly Jr. goes 2 for 2. Rivera Torres intercepted by Jett Howard, just him in the basket. Jett Howard puts it down. It's Vilius Slanina. Travis Roberts with the wide open 3. This one goes long. Noah Batchelor quickly up for the Ascenders. And Jett Howard. driving, and they're going to say a foul on the floor. Another foul on Daniel Dormu. And the Spartans in foul trouble early in this second period. Jed Howard, first free throw is up and good. And 2 for 2 for the future Michigan Wolverine. Mentioned earlier, he will go play for his father at the University of Michigan, and also former IMG star from last year's team, Moussa Diabate. Rivera Torres trying to drive baseline, gets the floater off the backboard. It'll bounce off the shoulder of Rivera Torres, and possession back to IMG with a 14-point lead. 6:07 remaining in the half. Hutchinson working baseline. Intercepted by Travis Roberts. Now Slanina. And Batchelor with the block. The rejection from Noah Batchelor around the back. Trying to get the putback. Ripped out. Jacoy Hutchinson gets his first points of the game. Noah Batchelor just jumping out of the gym to deny those 2 easy points from Slanina. And sets up another IMG bucket. Slanina driving. This time he gets the easy layup off the glass. Their first points of the second quarter. Pull up. Howard is rejected, but Isaac Temalola is going to be called for the foul. A little bit of eye contact between Jed Howard and number 32 of the Spartans, as he got a nice piece of Jed's forearm. Jed misses the first one. And both. He goes 0 for 2 on his second trip to the line, and Travis Roberts was looking for Mikey Allen, but Mikey was trying to talk to his teammates down court. Just missed the pass. Now Eric Daly Jr. Daly Jr. driving and foul. Basket counts. He'll look for the three-point play. And you can interact with IMG Academy on all platforms of social media, Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. And if you want to see one of Eric Daly's highlight dunks from Tuesday night, follow along at IMGA Basketball. Michael Moore will sub on here in the second quarter. 6'9" forward out of Hermitage, Pennsylvania. He is the only other uncommitted senior, along with Eric Daly Jr. on this Ascender team. And we mentioned Jed Howard going to Michigan, Noah Batchelor going to Memphis, Keontae George going to Baylor, Jalen Bradley going to Bama, and Jarris Walker to the University of Houston. And Patterson will get into the scorebook with a 2, using his size advantage. And standing at 7 foot tall, the junior. And now Keontae George looking for another 3. Got it. George has 8. And the Ascenders lead is now 18. Slanina guarded by Daly. Bradley trying to cut off that pass. Robinson takes the easy handoff. Now driving, loses the handle, can't recover. And another turnover for the Spartans. And Jarris Walker, number 19 in the nation according to ESPN. Eric Daly Jr. looking for the three, gets his own rebound. Taken back away, and Bradley goes up, double clutches, and finishes the play. Jaden Bradley with 2 points. Roberts guarded by George. Back up top for Mikey Allen. They swing back around, nowhere to go. Roberts looking for another three. Unlucky bounce for the 6'6" senior. Eric Daly Jr. for three, and he gets it. He's got 8 in the second quarter. Slanina looking for the lay-in, skies over Michael Moore. Moore's going to get called for the foul, and Slanina will go to the line for the three-point play. There you see the IMG student section filling in, having a little fun trying to distract Ilya Slanina. Does not work. Substitution. Rivera Torres back on the court for the Spartans, along with Roberts, Patterson, and Robinson. Bradley taking it almost coast to coast, has his pocket picked. Slanina going the other way. Michael Moore is going to try again. Slanina gets the lay-in. Moore doesn't go up that time. The sender lead back to 18. Jarris Walker. Keontae George switching his plays up. They find Jarris Walker looking baseline, steps in, gets the spin, and goes down to the floor. And he'll go to the line for two. They'll call that foul on Slanina. And the IMG Academy campus always growing. This just one of the final games that will be played in this space, as there is a new basketball and indoor tennis facility being built just a few hundred yards away. As we look to open the doors and cut the ribbon on that one early 2022. Walker's second bounces out. Rivera Torres trying to drive on Jarris Walker. Back out for Mikey Allen across to Roberts. Patterson has to go back to Roberts. Patterson down low. 2 minutes remaining in the half. Fade away. Walker gets a hand to it. Jarris Walker from the free throw line pulls up, tries a similar move. Rebound to Robinson. Now the spin. Robinson trying to go all the way, goes up and under. And he'll get it on the second effort. William Patterson with his fourth point of the game. Now Bradley. Looking baseline, pulls up, back out to Eric Daly Jr. Unguarded for the three, gets it! Eric Daly Jr. having himself a second quarter. He's got 3 threes tonight. Can't imagine there's a Division I school in the country that wouldn't want the talent of an Eric Daly Jr. on their team. Mikey Allen will out of three, 42-25. Under a minute to play. Possession back to Bishop Walsh. Looks like they may have called that on Jaden Bradley, just extending his arm a little too much. Travis Roberts. Now Slanina looking for the deep three, and an air ball. And plenty of other sports here on campus, not just basketball and their multiple teams, but IMG Academy also having football, baseball, lacrosse, soccer, tennis, golf, track and field. Hosts many international events. Eric Daly Jr. looking for another three from the corner. Good! And that is how the half will end, on an Eric Daly tray. We go into halftime 45-25. The Ascenders lead by 20. Second quarter brought to you by Under Armour and Gatorade. We'll be right back after a 10-minute halftime break. You're watching the NIBC National Interscholastic Basketball Conference action. The Ascenders lead the Spartans 45-25. We'll be back in 10 minutes.
Head down and go to work. Here we go. Air from.
You're here to get better. Let's get better.
I live here, Quebec, Montreal.
I'm the tallest teenager in the world according to Guinness World Record book.
So when Ollie came into the weight room first, and I first shook his hand and met him, I thought to myself, man, I hope this guy comes here for the full-time year.
So I've been fortunate to coach a few 7-foot tall players in college. Nobody over 7 foot. He is the biggest player I've had the opportunity to work with.
Yeah, it's genetics. My dad is 6'8", my mom is 6'2", my brother is 6'9".
Being a part of the basketball program for a long time, I've dealt with a lot of guys over 7 feet, so it wasn't that big of a shock. But then seeing him move and then learning how old he was, it's like, oh, this young man has a lot of potential.
I was always tall when I was a teenager. People reaction when I say I'm playing basketball, it's kind of normal for them. Of a tall guy who's playing basketball, that's normal. I played soccer before. When I was 5, we played soccer, a sport that I was being too much tall for the others.
Olivier, he grew really, really fast, and part of the process of growing really fast is you lose a lot of coordination ability and you lose a lot of ability to move quickly. So it's almost like he has to relearn how to be explosive like he was when he was smaller and younger.
I think for us it's managing those expectations, because although he's 7'5", he's still 15, and our job is to help make sure that we don't skip any steps in his growth and development while still maintaining high-level expectations.
My weakness for now is I don't bend my knees, I would say. Like, when we do a drill of rebounding, Coach Schiller would stop me because I didn't bend my knees.
His number one, he has to move better, right?
The things that he does well right now, keeps the ball high, which sounds silly, but a lot of bigger players bring the ball down. He does a great job keeping the ball high. He has very good touch. He's a very good passer.
I want to develop in my shot, my running skills.
Hugh stands at a little over 7 feet and 5 inches. The Guinness World Record, earning him a spot in the 2022 edition tallest male team in the world.
My reaction to the Guinness World Record was dream come true. Because when I was a kid, I used to read the pages of the books and see that the guy who was in the book, I was taller than him. When I was 12 years old, I was taller than him, so I said, why not? When they presented to me the project or the idea of me getting on the book.
I think as long as Ali stays humble and continues to work hard, that the sky's the limit. Right now, he's very coachable. He works very hard.
Whenever you have an environment where you can have somebody push you to your next level, Olivier has other people his size, 7-footers, that he can compete against on a daily basis to help push his talent level.
We're not going to skip any steps. He's got to perform well at high school and then hopefully perform well in college and with his national team. But I do believe, he has the talent and the character to play professionally one day.
Do you really think the greatest of all time just came from nowhere? Of course not. Because everyone starts somewhere, and champions start here. Grown rep by rep, conditioned by pro-level coaches who have earned their stripes. Built in elite camps, training day after day. Drilled until second nature becomes first. Start at IMG Academy.
Don't wait for tomorrow. Make the days count. Gatorade has carbs to fuel and electrolytes to help replenish, so you can count on the proven formula. Nothing beats Gatorade.
You can't succeed by yourself. You need teammates, coaches, support. You need the right tools to give you that extra edge. That's what Theragun is to me. It's the perfect enhancement to my game. To jump a little bit farther, to run that little bit faster, to reach a little bit higher. Before, during, and after my workouts. I'm DeAndre Hopkins, and I'm a Therabody athlete.
On my get back, cop a bag slow. You would never see that. Use the trap dough.
You ever have that day? That day, that very moment, you got better. Your better got better. What if that day was every day?
There's a fog out there, and it's calling you by name. It wants to wrap its whole self around you, make you forget who you are. But you won't forget. You've got to find your way through that fog, through the unknown. There's only one way.
Welcome to the Braden.
Welcome back to this U.S. Marines NIBC Series matchup between the 1 and 2 Bishop Walsh Spartans and the 2 and 1 IMG Academy Ascenders. Plenty of highlights in the first half. Yeah, just a dominating performance by the Ascenders, leading now by 20 points at the half. Jarris Walker, one of his 7 points, and Eric Daly Jr. leading all scorers with 17. You see the nice bounce pass by Keontae George, and one of the few dunks we saw a lot more on Tuesday night against Tampa Catholic. Bishop Walsh putting up a much better defensive effort, and then Jet Howard also getting in on some of the offensive action as well. Jet had 4 points, all coming in the second quarter. Again, just an overall nice performance, and Keontae George, that is one of his 2 threes. He's got 8 points from the first half. And there you see Eric Daly Jr., nice little handoff for Bradley, the double clutch. Jaden Bradley had 7 as well. Keontae George with 8. Eric Daly Jr. with 17. Jacoy Hutchinson had 2. Jet Howard with 4. Jarris Walker had 7. Eric Daly Jr. just completely uncontested at his final 3 of the half, right before the halftime whistle. He does it again. There you saw on the shot, or the clock, 2 seconds remaining, and then we would go into halftime. 45-25, the Ascenders lead. It will be the starting 5 for IMG Academy on the floor. Jaden Bradley, Keontae George, Eric Daly, Noah Batchelor, and Jarris Walker. For Bishop Walsh, William Patterson, TJ Robinson, Travis Roberts, Jason Rivera-Torres, and also Mayor Nekrashevich. Jarris Walker goes up for the dunk. He is fouled. Spartans not wanting to be a highlight reel there, just 13 seconds into the half. Nekrashevich will notch his 3rd foul. The future Houston Cougar gets his first free throw and the first point of the second half. 7:47 to go in the third quarter. And he makes both. Roberts and Robinson, guarded by Bradley. They'll swing it around, trying to find an open shot. Nekrashevich trying to drive on Batchelor. Bradley gets a hand to it. It'll stay with the Spartans of Bishop Walsh. Five seconds left on the shot clock. Loses the handle. Nekrashevich has to get rid of it. They'll call Noah Batchelor his 2nd foul. And this will send Nekrashevich to the line for 2. Again, a little bit of distraction trying to come from the IMG student section. Nekrashevich, his first one is good. Two for 2, and a timeout is called. 7:18 remaining. The Ascenders lead still 20 points. And there you see the head coach Sean McAloon talking to his Ascender team. Again, they have been extremely dominating through most of their performances. Just 1 loss so far in the season, but they were able to upend Montverde, a rival that had the Ascenders number last year. in impressive fashion. For those of you unfamiliar with the NIBC, they're comprised of 8-member institutions from all around the country. The 2 you're watching right now on the floor, and then La Lumiere out of LaPorte, Indiana, Legacy Early College out of Greenville, South Carolina, Montverde Academy from the Orlando area, Oak Hill Academy, Sunrise Christian, and Wasatch Academy. Ball will stay with IMG as that one is tipped away. Eric Daly right under the net, turns around, goes off the front of the rim. And it is the 7-foot junior William Patterson getting the rebound. And now Robinson trying to go in. Jarris Walker able to jump up and get the rebound. Now Jaden Bradley. Ascenders had numbers. They'll settle it down. Bradley takes baseline looking for Batchelor in the corner. No good. Robinson puts a little shove. Walker tries to get a hand to it, but TJ Robinson, his first bucket of the game. Now Batchelor with the pump fake. Takes a few steps, goes in. Eric Daly Jr. trying to get the rebound. Instead goes up for Rivera Torres. Looking for the long three. Robinson had some time, and now Roberts with the little pull-up jumper. Travis Roberts was scoreless in the second quarter. Now Batchelor, top of the key. Keontae George from the corner, fakes, pulls up, and drains it. Keontae George now in double digits with 10. Patterson hits every part of the rim and falls out. Goes off of the hands of Jarris Walker. So we'll get a full 30 seconds on the shot clock for Bishop Walsh. Now Rivera Torres. They'll call Eric Daly Jr. for the foul. Off the ball. Rivera Torres tries to drive on Jarris Walker, and it is intercepted by Jaden Bradley. In transition, Bradley goes to the hoop, gets the easy lay-in, and the Ascender lead is back to 20. Rivera Torres, left free throw line extended. Dishes back out for Robinson. Driving, Roberts pulls up from the same shot location as his last one. This time it doesn't fall. Jarris Walker finds George in the corner, pulls up for another three. No good. Rebound back for IMG and Eric Daly Jr. Jaden Bradley will settle things down for the Ascenders. 4.5 minutes left in this third period. Back to George, and now Jaden Bradley. Driving, loses it. Takes a bounce off. And turns the ball over back for the Spartans. Jed Howard and Jacoy Hutchinson will give Daly and Bradley a break. And the Ascender lead right now, 20 points. Not impossible. Robinson looking for the high floater. Walker with yet another rebound. Howard looking baseline. Steps back. Down low, Jarris Walker is fouled. And TJ Robinson got the memo to not let number 25 on IMG Academy uncontested under the basket, because there's only one place that ball is going, and it is straight down through the cylinder. Second one bounces off the front and the back and falls down for Jarris Walker. Slanina back on for the Spartans. Dormu. Again, got in some foul trouble in the first half. Mikey Allen back to Dormu. Slanina looking for the three from the corner. Rebound to Batchelor. Now Jed Howard has his pocket picked. Jarris Walker ends up with it. Howard for three. Good. Jed Howard fires from deep. And the Ascender lead is now 25. Dormu's going to pull up for a deep three. Call the foul on Isaac Temaloa. That is his fourth. Hutchinson finds Howard. Trying to drive baseline, tries to pull up. Travis Roberts showing a little bit of frustration as he will record his first foul. And Jed Howard will step to the line for two. First one from the charity stripe is good. Batchelor and Walker will come off, and Bradley and Daly Jr. will come back onto the court. Howard's second one bounces around and drops for the senior. Temalola. And a block by Hutchinson. Temalola finds Mikey Allen driving to the basket, and Chacoy Hutchinson says no. There will be 12 seconds on the shot clock. There you see Hutchinson just punch it away. Roberts, nice fadeaway. Right in the heart of the key. Cuts the Ascender lead back to 25. Jed Howard. The handoff to Bradley. Eric Daly Jr. is going to pull up for another three. Had the hot hand. That one misses. Dormu with the carry. A little too strong on the bounce, and the turnover back to IMG Academy. Daly with the inbound to Bradley. Hutchinson looking for help. Daly with the handoff to Howard, who drives and gets off the window. And Jed Howard now in double digits with 11 points. Now Slanina trying to drive on Howard. Tries to get the pass out to Dormu, and again, that strong Ascender defense that has held Bishop Walsh to just 33 points. Now we'll see Michael Moore check back in for the Ascenders. Now Bradley takes it all by himself, and he is down to the floor hard. Julius Slanina. And Bradley will step to the charity stripe for two. Looks like they just have to clean up some perspiration under the basket. Bradley's first one is good. And the second one for Bradley falls. 62-33. The Ascenders almost have Bishop Walsh doubled up. Slanina with an absolute huge body block. And a technical foul against Bishop Walsh. And Jet Howard will step to the line after the head coach for Bishop Walsh is teed up. And Jet Howard again drains both.
You also have the foul on the white team.
64-33. 1:12 remaining in the third. The Ascenders on the technical get the two shots on the basket back after Slanina's huge body block on a charging Eric Daly Jr. Jaden Bradley turning. Moore goes up for it. Ends up in the hands of Slanina. Slanina driving. Back out to Roberts. He'll cycle back up top for Dormu. Robinson guarded tightly by Hutchinson. 45 seconds remaining in the third. Robinson cutting back, loses the handle back to Roberts with 5 seconds on the shot clock. Pulls up. Jet Howard driving coast to coast and has Bradley, and he will go up and get it. Easy one off the glass. And now the Ascenders do have them doubled up. 66-33. And now Moore. Michael Moore, his second foul, made a little bit of contact on William Patterson. And the two tallest guys on the court just getting their long limbs entangled.
Entitled that space. You're entitled to space. Get in.
Back out to Rivera Torres up top. Guarded by Eric Daly Jr. with 10. Rivera Torres driving. Daly gets a hand to it with 6 seconds to go. Spartans will have it. Shot clock is off.
Watch it coming in, Jack.
Pulling up for three, and the air ball. Rivera Torres trying to get one off. And then Howard just flings it. And at the end of the third quarter, it is 66 for IMG, 33 for Bishop Walsh. Third quarter action is being brought to you by Under Armour and Gatorade. We thank you for your continued support of IMG Academy Athletics. We'll be back with the fourth in just a moment. You're watching IMG Academy Basketball.
Don't wait for tomorrow. Make the days count. Gatorade has carbs to fuel and electrolytes to help replenish, so you can count on the proven formula. Nothing beats Gatorade.
Welcome back. We begin the final period. Ryan Sudol here with you at the IMG Academy Basketball Gymnasium. Fourth quarter action. The Ascenders lead by 33. They held Bishop Walsh to just 8 points in that third quarter. Dormu finds Mikey Allen. Go back to Dormu. He tries to drive down the lane, and Rivera Torres with absolutely no line of sight to that ball.
We still do that a little bit. I know.
Jaden Bradley. A little confusion on how much time should have been on the game clock. Jet Howard with the inbound to Eric Daly. Now Moore finds Bradley. Bradley nice behind the back dribble and gets the finger roll down. And with 35 points to the Ascenders' favor, this should trigger the running clock. Dormu looking for a deep three. Rebound to Rivera Torres. Tries to go up and under Michael Moore with great coverage. Ascenders come up with it. They step out of bounds, and so the running clock is active, but they do need to get the shot clock down.
It's running clock. It's 35. Yeah, running clock, 35.
Now just some discussion with the scorers table. Patterson trying to turn around and misses. And then Moore with the block. Michael Moore skies high and rejects. 21 seconds on the shot clock. Dormu thinks twice about trying to go over Moore, and now Patterson with the two-handed slam. Eric Daly Jr. finds Jet Howard, who gets the baseline, tries to go around Patterson, tries to kiss it off the glass. And now Rivera Torres is going to try to score. And Michael Moore with the rejection. Absolutely going to make sure that that one did not count. Bishop Walsh looks like they are setting up and will go to the line for two, but that's the only highlight that number 24 needed. I think Daly was called for the foul. And it looks like they actually did call goaltending. I don't know if I necessarily agree with that. So 3-point play. Rivera Torres, his first points of the night. Jet Howard dribbling in the key, loses it. Rivera Torres again. Jaden Bradley trying to make a defensive splash. He is able to get the steal, but can't keep it in play. And the ball will stick with the Spartans. Under 5 to play. Jarris Walker will come back on. as will Keontae George. And a timeout will be taken with 4:43 remaining. We will take it with them. Ascenders up by 30. You're watching IMG Academy basketball.
There's a fog out there, and it's calling you by name. It wants to wrap its whole self around you, make you forget who you are. But you won't forget. You've got to find your way through that fog, through the unknown. There's only one way.
Here you see the IMG students from multiple different sports all coming here to support their IMG basketball brethren. And the running clock will be instituted back after this inbound. Rivera Torres nowhere to go. Hutchinson almost takes it away. Dormu takes the shot and gets two back. 68-40. And now the full press on by Bishop Walsh. They quickly back off. Jarris Walker driving to the basket, just weaving his way through the whole Spartan team and then just dropping that one down off the glass. Dormu pumps up for three, tries to go over Keontae George, and off the backboard for three. Keontae George, top of the key, finds Jarris Walker, pulls up right free throw line, extended, good. .320 to go. Spartans and have done well to stifle IMG's offense. Moore with the block. Keontae George one-on-one loses it, tries to save it. Dormu gets a hand to it and heard his footsteps coming, and see the smile on George's face. He was looking for a highlight. Michael Moore with another block. And now Jilks is going to get in on some of the action. Looking for the foul, just a little too strong on the effort. Rivera Torres. He will drive and he will call the foul on Anthony Jilks. Rivera Torres, first one is good. And subbing on Talon Manson, 6'6" senior. And Rivera Torres, both are good. Minute 45 to go. The Ascenders leading by 27. Kick ball against Dormu, diving to trying to win that ball back for the Spartans. Keontae George with 90 seconds will have the inbound. Jilks going to come on for Jarris Walker for the final minute or so. Jacoy Hutchinson dribbles out. Now Jilks into the lane. Finds Michael Moore, who wants to get up And he gets down as well, Michael Moore. Makes it 74-45. Under a minute to go, Rivera Torres. Jacoy Hutchinson wanted to break down court all by himself. Slanina looking for three, gets it. Ilias Slanina, his first three of the game. He's got 10. Now Keontae George looking for the alley-oop. Moore tries to get to it. George wins it back. Moore wanting another one. 20 seconds to go. 5-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Jacoy Hutchinson dribbling out. Shot clock down to 5. Tries to get around Slanina. And now George just with the exclamation point. And puts the final punctuation mark on this game. Keontae George with 13. And the Ascenders will move to 3-1 in the U.S. Marines NIBC series. They win over Bishop Walsh 77-48. Thanks again. Don't forget, we will have more IMG Academy basketball action tomorrow at 4 o'clock. The Ascenders win, move to 5-1 on the season, 3-1 in NIBC play. For everyone here at IMG Academy, my name is Ryan Sudol. We'll see you tomorrow.